What is up, YouTube? My name is Shirria. This is the Shirria Mac channel where I am documenting my journey as an entrepreneur, specifically a licensed clinical social worker who has opened a private practice, a mental health private practice. I am also exploring other income ventures, and I'm bringing you guys along the journey. Anyhow, if you are interested to hear my plan for success in 2023, let's get right into the video. Thank you so very much for clicking on this video. If you are a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so very much for coming back. If you are a new viewer, I appreciate you for clicking on this video. If you're new and you're a viewer but not yet a subscriber, please consider subscribing. It is free, and hopefully you will gain some type of value from my content. So this channel is now all about my entrepreneurship journey. More specifically, or I guess the niche is as a licensed clinical social worker in private practice, exploring other ventures. So I am here today all about my plan for success in 2023. Today, I will be talking specifically about how I plan out my day as a entrepreneur in private practice, but also trying to build an income stream up from blogging, trying to become a content creator, and also managing my other small business, which I will talk more about in a different video. Let's get right into my plan for success in 2023. So you will see me looking over at my other screen because I do have notes over there, and I just want to make sure I am taking YouTube and content creation so much more seriously that now I am writing out my scripts for my videos. I'm trying to plan my videos ahead, and I'm trying to batch create, but that's for a different video as well. Today, we're just talking about some helpful tasks that I am incorporating into my everyday, into my routine to help promote success in 2023. Again, as a LCSW in private practice or a therapist, as a content creator trying to build a community, as a blog writer trying to create mental health content on my blog, as well as manage my product-based mental health clothing brand. The first thing that I do as an entrepreneur with all of these responsibilities, I task dump. So task dumping is exactly what it sounds like, and it's very similar. You may have heard of just dumping, where idea dumping or journaling or whatever term you use. But for me, it's basically where I sit down with my planner or a notebook and I dump everything that I have stored in my brain, in my head, of things that I need to do. And this specifically things that I need to do, not necessarily thoughts. I use that time as thoughts and ideas come to me. I typically keep them in a notes document on my phone because I will forget. But for things that I feel like I need to do, things that I have put in the back burner, put on hold, or save for later, I typically like to task dump at the end of the night or first thing in the morning. And I dump those, like I said, on my planner as a to-do list or on a notebook that I then translate over to my planner. The next thing is prioritizing those tasks. So once I do task dump in my planner or on a notebook, and I'm trying to structure my day or even my week, I do prioritize those tasks based on days, based on deadlines, based on importance. I prioritize them so that I am being much more intentional with my time and I am actually getting things done. So some tasks, again, it depends on the day, but sometimes it's household chores that become the priority. Sometimes it's me that becomes the priority and self-care. Sometimes it's business-based tasks. I try to incorporate, I try to prioritize one thing from all of the categories that are important to me. So again, household chores, business, self-care, family, or time with family. I try to prioritize those and incorporate them into my schedule. that leads me to my next tip of categorizing tasks based on what those tasks require. Mental, are they, do they require a lot of, like for writing, for the blog, that takes a certain type of environment for me to do effectively. So I do need quiet. So based on that task, I would need something first thing in the morning, typically when my house is empty, or late at night when my house is quiet. So I prioritize certain tasks based on what it needs to complete the task. Does it need do I need to be in a certain place mentally so I can be effective? Is it fast paced? Is it something I can just, get done rather quickly? It doesn't take a lot of time. And so I have recognized that my most productive times of the day are first thing in the morning, typically right after I have worked out and eaten. And then late at night. I'm not necessarily productive late at night, but I can get a lot. Well, I guess I am productive. I can get a lot done because my house is quiet. Typically, my son has gone to sleep. My husband has gone to sleep and I'm up alone. And I get a lot of things done when I am alone, honestly. The next thing is improving my time management skills. So one of the biggest things that has been most effective for my time management is scheduling tasks into my day. Right now, I work off of a planner, as well as my private practice schedule where I see clients. And beforehand, I would fill my day up with clients and I would try to, put things in wherever possible. But I am taking these other business and income producing endeavors much more seriously for this year, at least, just to get it up and running. And that's going to require me to dedicate time to those tasks. So I have scheduled an hour for writing on the blog, an hour for marketing, an hour for recording YouTube or editing YouTube videos, posting on TikTok and Instagram into my day, so that I am not, one, pressured to get these things done, and two, I can really take my time and be intentional with creating good content, because my goal is to get rich. So, or at least, gain an income from it. But bring value to the clients as well. Lastly, time blocking. So time blocking was introduced to me a couple of years ago, maybe like 2015. And if you have the time to go way back, if I can find it, I'll find it up here. But I actually did a video about me cleaning my kitchen based on the time blocking concept. My understanding of time blocking is basically where you put certain tasks in a certain block of time to encourage and promote productivity. So an example of this for me is cleaning my kitchen. So you are aware of how complex sometimes it can be to clean the kitchen. You gotta put the dishes away. Sometimes you have to unload the dishwasher, then load the dishwasher, then put those dishes away. Then, there may be certain dishes that you don't put in the dishwasher. They're not dishwasher safe. Then you might get caught up sweeping the floor, mopping the floor, cleaning the glass table, and then you may still have to cook. So this is most effective for me when it comes to household chores. I put 4 household chore tasks in a block of 15 minutes within an hour. So within an hour, I should have completed 4 tasks. That may be starting a load and folding a load. It may be dusting the furniture and the fan and sweeping. It may even be, depending on how dirty the bathroom is or my bedroom is, it may be cleaning the bathroom or tidying up the bathroom or the living room or whatever. So I typically like to put 4 15-minute tasks in an hour's worth of time, and it really helps me to feel much more productive. Now, I am a therapist of career-driven caregivers. And one of the things that really brings shame and guilt and triggers mental health symptoms is if you are feeling like you're not as productive, if you're not doing enough. So I want to take this time to say, if you are a person who is trying to detach your worth or your value from what you do, what you produce, then I would not encourage you to do something like this. And the reason why is because if you are ineffective with doing it or completing the task, it can, like I said, trigger your mental health. It can make you feel worse. I personally have done the work to detach my worth as an individual from what I produce. And so when I don't get things marked off my list, I'm fine with it. I still sleep peacefully at night. So that is part of the plan on that is how I'm managing my time, taking things much more serious, and working on my productivity to meet the goals for myself for 2023 as far as my businesses, and my other income producing endeavors. So that is it. I'm going to run back over and review them real quickly. Task dumping, prioritizing tasks, improving time management, however that looks for you, categorizing tasks based on productivity, and lastly, time blocking. How do you ensure productivity, and is it consistent? Now, that is one of my other things. I'm not very consistent, but I've been consistent thus far, and that is progress for me that I am going to celebrate. So if you have watched the video to the end, I really appreciate it. If you have watched this far, thank you very much for watching throughout the whole video. I really appreciate it. If you have not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe. For just daily peeks into my life, you can follow me over on TikTok. That will come up on the screen. It's also listed down below. And again, if you have not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. It is free, and I hope to bring you value. If you have a video that you would like to see, make sure you comment that down below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, I take thumbs downs too. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye. The next thing is, like I said, categorizing task-based tasks, basically, and identifying into the, let me start over. I need some coffee.